GoPros are a real craze right now, and in a bit of a frenzy I ended up buying one myself, and almost the whole time while using it, whatever function, feature or setting I was using, I was just disappointed. So in this video we're going to talk about if you actually need one. So the reason I'm making this video is because I genuinely think there's a point that needs to be made. Smartphone cameras are getting better and better every single year, and if you think about the size of the GoPro, you'll actually realize it's subject to almost all the similar sort of size constraints that a phone is. It's never going to be able to have those DSLR optics which separate those ultra high-end cameras from those of smartphones. So I actually have the highest end GoPro here. This is the GoPro Hero 4 Black Edition, and as you can see, footage taken from it really isn't that impressive. Here we have the Note 5, and as you can see, walking through it's much brighter. This is at exactly the same time of the day and you wouldn't even be able to tell. Moving back to the GoPro, trying to focus in on macro objects is a real struggle, it just can't cope. The lens is not powerful enough, whereas the Note 5 eases through it like butter. It can focus on objects that are about 5 or 6 times as close as that of the GoPro. If we look at standard photos taken as well, you'll actually struggle to get a non-blurry one with the GoPro, and the focus, the image quality, the size, the light, everything is better with the Note 5. And the annoying thing is that the company uses this to justify everything about it. It's true, it may be the best midget camera that you can buy, but you don't need a midget camera. I mean, a phone still fits in your pocket, you can still mount a phone on your head. And I mean, sure, GoPros are waterproof, they're very rugged, they're strong, they're durable, but you can just get a case that replicates this for your mobile device. So if we actually look at the specifications, a GoPro has a 12 megapixel photo, 4K video at 30 frames per second, and burst shot mode, and that's going to net you $430 on Amazon. If we actually move over then to a high-end smartphone, something like the Galaxy Note 5, but I mean almost any of the current ones will do, then we have a 16 megapixel sensor. We can still take 4K video at 30 frames per second and we still have burst shot, but on top of that we have optical image stabilization, panorama mode, we can now take slow motion video, HDR, and to be honest the built-in editor on mobile devices makes everything a lot easier. And that's only going to cost you about $620 or less if you buy a different smartphone or pre-owned. And then you consider that smartphones do so much more. I mean, it calls people, you can play games, you've got this giant beautiful display, you can watch videos, browse the internet, the list is endless. I'm not doubting that the GoPro is built well because it is. It comes bundled with a ton of accessories. You can mount it onto a tripod, onto a helmet, onto almost anything you can think of. But all these things can be also achieved with a mobile device. You'll just need to buy like a £2 accessory from eBay and it's basically instantly compatible with everything. One of the main selling points of the GoPro is that, you can use it for sport use because it's got this giant wide angle, which basically means it has a wide field of view. But yet again, that can also be replicated on mobile devices with a pretty cheap accessory. So guys, I would love to know your opinion on this. In my eyes, I just can't see any situation at all where the GoPro actually performs something that the phone can't or doesn't already do but better. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'm Mrwhosetheboss and this is Insanely Cool Tech.